Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you how we can grade the marks that we have, how we can use Hlookup and Vlookup functions. Okay, let's start. This is just a sample of the marks I have. Mathematics, I want to grade. I still qualify for a given, whether distinction 1, distinction 2, depending on the grading system I'm having. English, science, all together. So we need to have a table. And now for students, the table might come like this. But if you're doing just for practice or as a teacher, you must be knowing the format that you have to be using. So this format is from 0 to 44, from 45 to 49. Now there are key things that you should follow here. The first one is start with a small values. Secondly, use only. The lower, let me call it lower class boundary. I'll explain. So we're going to start with the Vlookup. V stands for vertical. Now, by what I mean by start with small value, let me give them bullets. Now here, by small value I mean we have 0 as the small value, then 100 as the big value. So if I'm saying begin with a small value, I'm meaning start with 0. 0 should be on top. I'm going to interchange, you'll find some people missing their grades. So this is the column for marks, this is a column for the grade. And another bullet is saying use only the lower class boundary. So lower class boundary, I mean use 0, 45, 50, 55, 60, 70. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to my Excel and create a table, this similar table. Then I say 0. Just put in only one value, don't put in 2. 0, 45, 50, 45, 50. In the vertical setting, because I'm starting with Vlookup, 55 and 60, 60, 70, 75, 80, and finally 90. So they are done. The selection I've considered is these ones on the left, the ones I've called the lower class boundary. Then it is time to put in the grades, just in the corresponding cells. If we can put in, you can call it F9 or just leave it as 9. Then this one is pass 8. And this is pass 7. Grade is 6. 3, the 2, the 1. So this is my vertical table. When I'm done, I can even give it borders. So the function goes in the column for grade equals Vlookup. I can double click on it. Vlookup. So the lookup value is mathematics, just next to my formula. I want to look up for maths grade, right up there. Then the lookup value is what they're asking for. There is a comma that follows, so I put a comma. Then they ask for the table array, so I come and highlight the table. Then after highlighting the table, since I'm going to be using this same table for all these different names, I make it absolute by pressing F4 on my keyboard, such that those dollar signs come. Then still I put a comma, column index. They're asking me how many columns have I used. This is 1 and 2, so I put a comma and put a 2. Then I can close and press enter. So this person is going to have a C6. I can copy it down, come to the last person, and that's what they have. Just to repeat, for English, I can just copy this, Ctrl C, and I put Ctrl V. Then I double click right bottom corner. If it brings that plus sign, you can double click to have the function copied down. So that is what you have for Vlookup. Then for horizontal lookup or Hlookup, it is the same story, though this time around you're going to write them in the horizontal setting, that is 0, then 45, then 50, 55, 60, 70, 75, 80, then finally 90. Then I put the corresponding grades. To make it different, I can put just 9, 8, that is plus 8, then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let me use it for this one here to grade SST, and let me grade science. Still the formula is equals, now this is before. I can also give it a table just in case I want it to be in a table with borders same. First remove equal signs, highlight, then I come and give it all borders. So I'm grading science equals Hlookup. So the lookup value is just the value on the left, then comma, highlight the table, that's the table array. Since I'm going to use this table for all those students, I press F4 immediately to bring the dollar signs and to make this table absolute. That is absolute self-referencing, or I fix it, and I press a comma. They're asking for row index. So rows I've used 1, 2, so there are 2. This is the first row, then this is the second row. So that's why I put in 2. Then close, enter. So since I have not used C5, it will just bring those values such that person that is having over 90 is having a D1 like that. So still same story, I can copy the function into this one here. I paste, then double click to copy the function all the way through. So that's what we have for our Hlookup and Vlookup. Thanks for watching. We'll meet again on how to get the position of the students depending on the data we have. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again.